Good day and welcome to Glory Global News, your trusted source for timely, accurate, and unbiased news from around the world. I'm Glory, and we're glad to have you with us today. At Glory Global News, we are committed to bringing you the latest headlines, breaking stories, and in-depth reports that matter most locally, nationally, and globally, from politics and business to technology, security, and human interest stories. Our goal is to keep you informed, empowered, and ahead of the news as it happens. Thank you for choosing Glory Global News as your daily news companion. Stay with us as we bring you today's top stories. Civil rights icon Rev. Jesse Jackson dies at 80 for Chicago, Washington, D.C. February 17, 2006. Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson Seoster, one of the most prominent civil rights leaders in modern American history, has died at the age of 84, his family announced on Tuesday. The beloved Baptist minister, activist, and political figure passed away peacefully at home surrounded by loved ones, leaving behind a powerful legacy of justice, equality, and service, a life defined by courage and conviction. Born on October 8, 1941, in Greenville, South Carolina, Jackson's early life was shaped by the harsh realities of racial segregation. From humble beginnings, he rose to national prominence as a leader who dedicated his life to uplifting the oppressed and challenging systemic inequality. Jackson first gained national attention as a protégé of Rev. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., joining key civil rights campaigns during the 1960s. He worked with the Southern Christian Leadership Conference SCULC and later organized Operation Breadbasket in Chicago, pushing for economic justice and employment opportunities for Black communities. From movement to national politics beyond activism, Jackson broke new ground in U.S. politics. He ran for the Democratic presidential nomination twice, in 1984 and 1988, winning millions of primary votes and becoming one of the first Black leaders to compete at such a high level in American presidential politics. His campaigns energized a multiracial coalition and helped broaden political participation for marginalized groups. Founding the Rainbow Push Coalition in 1971, Jackson founded Operation Push, later merging it with the National Rainbow Coalition to form the influential Rainbow Push Coalition, an organization focused on civil rights, economic justice, educational access, and voting rights. Through this platform, he exerted immense influence on corporate policies and civic engagement, championing opportunities for communities long excluded from mainstream power structures. A global advocate and peacemaker, Jackson's advocacy extended beyond U.S. borders. He engaged in international diplomacy, negotiating the release of imprisoned Americans in conflict zones and advocating for peace and justice worldwide. His moral voice resonated across continents, reflecting his belief that human rights are universal. Awards, honors, and legacy. In recognition of his decades of activism, Jackson was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the United States' highest civilian honor. His leadership influenced several generations of activists and politicians, shaping civil rights discourse long after the movement's most turbulent years. Health and final years. In his later years, Jackson faced serious health challenges. He was first diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2017, a condition later identified as progressive supranuclear palsy (PSP), a rare neurological disorder affecting balance and movement. Despite his health struggles, Jackson remained engaged in social causes and appeared at public events celebrating civil rights milestones as recently as 2004. Remembering a servant leader, Jackson is survived by his wife, Jacqueline, 6 children, Santita, Jesse Jr., Jonathan, Yusuf, Jacqueline Jr., and Ashley, and numerous grandchildren. In a statement, his family described him as a servant leader not only to our family, but to the oppressed, the voiceless, and the overlooked around the world, urging the public to continue his fight for justice, equality, and love. Civil rights leaders, political figures, and ordinary citizens alike have paid tribute to Jackson's enduring impact, recognizing him as a trailblazer whose life's work reshaped American society. His death marks the end of a remarkable chapter in the ongoing struggle for civil rights, but his legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. That brings us to the end of today's program on Glory Global News. Thank you for staying with us and for trusting us as your reliable source of news and information. We appreciate your time and continued support. If you found today's broadcast informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. On behalf of the entire Glory Global News team, I'm Glory. Stay informed, stay safe, and keep moving forward. Until next time, goodbye.